Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of My Week in Football. This week I've been to 4 games and I've thoroughly enjoyed this week. Last night was the last one I went to and really enjoyed that. But let's get started with the start of the week. And there's no game on the Friday, but I went to Carrington on the Saturday. The under-18s were playing Derby at home, and it's been a bit funny for the 18s this season. The league form's not been that great. There's been a young team. A lot of the 18s have been playing for the 23s, and it's like I say, the league form's just not been there properly. But like the cup run's been great. So we're playing Derby. Derby are a decent team, and it didn't get to the best starts. United in 11th minute, Jack Stretton, he put one away. After, to be fair, Martin Saversky, he made some great challenges in the middle of the field, and the second one bounced off someone and went to the left wing, and it was crossed in for Stretton to put Derby 1-0 up, and it was disappointing really. But after, like I say, Martin was great in the middle, but it is what it is, and Derby went 1-0 up, and it was just getting to half time. You're thinking we're going to go in 1-0 down here at half time, but some good play on the left, and they both crossed in for Charlie Wellens in injury time of the first half, and he puts it in the back of the net for 1-1. Perfect time to score really. You don't want to be going in at 1-0 at half time, so it's, to get that goal was pretty decent. So we thought that second half will push on, and to be fair, I thought we did play well. At times Derby were playing well as well, but we were doing good. And Manstey made a couple of good saves, but it wasn't until the 56th minute. On the left, it's played across for Stretton again, and he gets his second goal of the game, and that's how he finished 2-1 to Derby. Unfortunately, Reece Devine played in. There was no Hugo Worth, he was injured, but we'll talk about him at the end of the video. But yeah, all in all, it was just a bit disappointing because we probably could have won that game. It just went Derby's way, unfortunately. But like I say, the league form's not been great. We're just hoping for a good cup run. And the next day, I went to Everton away for the women. Went down there and trained. I've actually done a vlog, so if you've not seen that after you've seen this video, go and check that out. Bit of a weird setup really, because Katie Zellen has always been captain this season. She wasn't playing, and Jane Ross got the captaincy, which I thought was a bit unusual, but hey, it's what it is. And the best news though was Leah Galton was back from injury. She's been our best player this season, and last season she had a massive injury, and she probably would have been our best player last season, but for that, in the 21st minute, she's on the left. It just trickery on the left, and then blast it in the goal for 1-0. Really was brilliant. And then 7 minutes later, does more or less exactly the same thing, puts us 2-0 up, and you just saw, watching her, thinking, God, how we've missed her, because the previous games that haven't been that good, especially Brighton away, that was one of the greatest of games, so we really have missed her. And just to think when she's back now, and hopefully when Kirsty Hansen's back as well, we can just be the better team that we know we are. Anyway, we went in at half time 2-0, really confident, and we did well in the second half as well. Jane Ross on the right, it's a pretty funny goal really, but Jane Ross on the right, she puts it across goal to Jess Sigsworth, and it kind of hits her shin. She doesn't really know much about it, and then falls to Ella Toone, and Ella Toone puts it away for 3-0. And yeah, we were just on top. We really were playing well. Leah Galton comes off because obviously it's the first game back, and it kind of changed after that a bit. United's setup kind of changed, and Everton got back into it. There was a corner. It went all the way to the back post and headed in freely. Bit of bad defending. Maybe Mary should have come for it. I need to see it back. But yeah, it was 2-1. And then the most freakish of goals, a cross from Lucy Graham from quite far out from the right wing. And it just, I don't know if the wind caught it because it was quite windy that day. It just loops over and goes under the bar. Mary can't do anything about it, which was quite unfortunate because Mary made some good saves actually. She chipped one over the bar in the second half, and the first half she made a good low stop that should have stopped a certain goal. So I felt a bit bad for her, but we ended up seeing the game out and winning 3-2, which all that matters. We got 3 points, and that we've scored every time we played Everton. We've scored 3 goals, and we've beat them every time, which is good because they're a decent unit now. Obviously, since Willie Kirk's taken over, they are a decent team. But yeah, we won, so that's pretty good. The only downfall is there's not a game for a month now because the Conti Cup's this weekend, so no other teams play, and then these England fly out to America for the She Believes Cup, so we don't play because of that. So it's a long wait to the next game, unfortunately. But it is what it is. At least we went out with a win. Wednesday, we're supposed to travel to Altrincham to watch the Women under-21s play Bristol, but they changed the location because of the weather, and Altringham's pitch was pretty bad because they had their game called off the weekend, and then we're scrambling around to figure out where it was going to be played. We weren't too sure. Then someone told me that it was going to be at Leigh, so we got down to Leigh, and it was actually at a place called Leigh East, which is a rugby club, which was a 3G pitch, and we got there in time to watch the game, and there was a bit of a surprise really. People involved in the team, there was Aurora Mickelson. She was in goal. Amy Palmer, who we've just brought back from loan from Sheffield, who hasn't played for the first team this season, she was there. Who else was there? Martha Harris was there playing right back, and Lizzie Arnott was playing right wing. So 4 more or less first teamers were involved. Tara Bourne was captain. There was no Poppy Lawson. Maria Edwards was playing, and it was a really decent game actually. First half, Palmer plays a great ball to Hornby on the left. She crosses it in for Lizzie Arnott to head in for 1-0. Really well worked goal. Then just before half time, really, there's a bit of a scramble in the box. Lizzie Arnott gets on it, puts it away for 2-0. So we go in at half time 2-0, and to be fair, I don't think Mickelson had to do much. It was all United. So second half, there's a good shot by Lizzie Arnott that hits the crossbar. She could have scored a hat-trick there, but it blasted off the crossbar, unfortunately. But the next goal, not too long later, was Maria Edwards. She does some great work in the box and puts it away. So we have 3-0 up, and then we get a penalty. I kind of missed what happened in the box. It must have been a foul, but Lizzie Arnott steps up for her hat-trick, puts it away for 4-0. And then Chloe Howard, centre-back, she gets forward and gets a goal, makes it 5-0, and really was a great United performance. And you can obviously say they had some first teamers in there. So Bristol were, overworked a bit, but at the end of the day, it was it don't matter who the opponent is, you've just got to play and score as many as you can. And we scored 5 really good goals and a good game. They play, I think they got Birmingham next away, and that's on a Sunday, I think. So we're not playing that weekend, so I'll probably try and get down to that. But yeah, like I say, all in all, good goal, good game, good goals, and good to see some of especially people like Amy Palmer, who's not played this season, who's done amazingly at Sheffield. So actually see her play was good. And the final game of the week was last night at Old Trafford, the Europa League against Brugge. We were 1-1 in the first leg, and I was a bit nervous thinking. I actually predicted a 3-2 because I didn't think we were that good at the back. I thought we'd score, but I thought they'd score, and that wasn't the case. It was an absolute mauling, really. It was just the first half was some of the best football I've seen at Old Trafford this season. We scored 3 in the first half. Fernandez from a penalty, which was... Let me just whinge about the referee and VAR first. The ball's shot in from Daniel James. The defender, he dives and puts his arm out, saves it. If he's a goalkeeper, it would have been a great save. Referee points, penalty, red card. Clear goal scoring opportunity, red card. Then the ball's put down by Fernandez, and then we're waiting 4 or 5 minutes, waiting for VAR to tell you it was a penalty and it was a red card. Everyone in the stadium already knew, and everyone's just waiting around. It's just pointless, absolutely pointless. And what's the most annoying thing is, the Europa League hasn't had VAR in it all season. They decide to put it in this round, and just once again ruins the game just because you're waiting around not knowing what's going on. Right, that's my little rant over. But anyway, Fernandez puts the penalty away. He does his little hop thing, which I do like, but the moment he does that and it misses it, people are going to go mad at him. Agallo gets the goal, probably the best goal of the game. Fred and Fernandez, they close down the right back, win the ball back. Fred passes it to Fernandez. He crosses it in for Juan Matu, pulls it back for Agallo to put it away. That was great goal, that. And the third goal was another great goal. McTominay from outside the box, bottom corner. But like I say, that was 3 goals, but they could have scored 6. Mata had a chance that he should have scored. After Igalo scored, he had another opportunity to score. And Fernandez also, he hit the post, which it was just some scintillating football. Really was great football, and Second half, he probably sat back a bit, thinking, 3-0 up, 4-1 up in aggregate. You don't need to do as much, and it kind of showed until right towards the end, really, where Freddie gets a goal. Well, he gets 2 goals, makes it 5-0, and all in all, really, really good, good game. Really enjoyed it. It's actually good to actually go to a game at Old Trafford and actually enjoy it and not whinge about it afterwards. So all in all, happy with the week. Apart from the 18s not winning, it was a really good week. Right, let me tell you what I'm going to this week. Tonight, if you watch this today and you're watching it, the under-18s are playing at Old Trafford in the FA Youth Cup quarter-final against Wigan. I'm going to that. It's free entry. Kick-off's at 7 o'clock, so if you're watching this and you can go, get down there, support the lads. They're going to need it because Wigan did really well in the last round. So that should be a good... Like I say, it's at Old Trafford for free. Why not go? Sunday, like I say, there's no women's games, so I'm off to Sheffield to watch them. I didn't get a ticket for Everton, so I'm not going to that away, so I'm going to go Sheffield. Monday, I'm hoping it's not on just yet. Well, it is on, but I don't know if I can make it. Is the under-23s are playing Stoke away. Fingers crossed I can get to that. But that's been my week in football, and that's what I'm going to next week. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I always say, give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you can leave a comment down below, that'd be great, because I like to see the comments. But yeah, that's been my week in football. See you all next week. Oh, before I go and do thing, like I said earlier, I've done a vlog for the Everton women's game. I'll leave the description down below. Check that out. You can actually see 2 of the Leah Galton goals. I managed to capture them. And also I mentioned before about Hugerworth in the 18s. He was injured, unfortunately, but fingers crossed he's back tonight, because he's been scoring goals in the Youth Cup for us. So fingers crossed he's back. But yeah, that's been my week in football. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.